small forward, Pokusevski. At the other forward position, Darius Baisley. At center, Derek Favors. At shooting guard, Lugens Dort. At the other guard position, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At center, 6'10", number 7, Dwight Powell. At forward, 6'7", number 10, Dodo Dorian. At guard, 6'5", number 11, Tim Hardaway Jr. Starting at power forward, at 7 foot 3 inches, number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic. The head coach is Jason Kidd. This is your Dallas Mavericks.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic said, quote, "I don't understand it. You play all season to get into the playoffs. Then maybe you lose 2 in a row and you're out? I don't see the point." Guys?
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Canadian pair of Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort, the backcourt. Derek Favors out there with Darius Baisley. And it's Pokusevski in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Here we go. So Dallas will get the first possession. Outside, Finney Smith. For 3, Hardaway. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
Now here's Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Favors against Powell. Pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. No good with the triple. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Oklahoma City ball.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. Kleba comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Brunson is subbed in for Finney Smith. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Roby. Back to Dort. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Doncic with it. Into the lane. And Doncic with the jam.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Brown in at the three. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And it's Giddey missing.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Brunson up top. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take. Not an easy situation for Teo Maledon to come into the NBA. You're learning a new language in the midst of a pandemic, but this guy made the most of his chances.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Here's Bullock. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Kick out to Brown. Hits a three-pointer. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
43 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Giddey. Pass to Maledon from behind the arc. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Mavericks leading. Outside Brunson. Here's Bullock. The kick out to Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Mike Muscala.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Jalen Brunson, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. 11 seconds left in the half. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet out. Offensive board.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say it all the time.
That you're a dandy. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, and it shows in the efficiency. It's a terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. The Canadian pair of Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort, the backcourt. Darius Baisley is out there with Alexei Pokusevski. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Doncic, takes it inside.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Finney Smith up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic with it. Launches it. Another three for Dallas.
I mean, you have to chase Luka off that three-point line. This guy is capable of hurting you from there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul. Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Man, he's checked in for Pokusevski. .46 seconds left in the third quarter. The floater. The shot by Dort, no good. And it's the Mavericks ball. Now Doncic. 7 points in the game. The rebound by Favors for Oklahoma City. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. Here's Favors over Hardaway. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Tim Hardaway. Reggie Bullock is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
And stolen by Porzingis. And here comes the break. And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now. Gets to the free throw line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. It's Bullock on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Porzingis for 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Pokusevski. Cauley-Stein defending. Pass to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. The shot comes out, and it's Dallas the other way. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Now here's Hardaway. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No one covering. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Favors. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in.
Well, wonderful execution from Derek Favors. This guy's a bull, and it's really hard to deal with the strength that he brings.
Now here's Doncic. And so the Mavericks take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.